Live from Bethesda, Maryland, where the winters are hard and the cookies are soft. This is the Robert Dyer Channel Christmas Countdown 2022. And now, a man who built the first serial killer snowman just so he could make a true crime podcast about it, Robert Dyer. Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer Channel Christmas Countdown, where today I'm very excited because I think I have here one of the most exciting limited edition Christmas products for this year, and this is from our wonderful friends at Mountain Dew. It is the Mountain Dew Fruit Quake. Holy smokers. It is a fruit cake in a liquid form, just what you've always wanted for the holidays. And they have some wonderful holiday packaging on here, and it's quite obvious as well that you have a green cap and a red colored beverage. So they're certainly keeping in line with the seasonal colors and the theme. And I've also got here the canned version. I've got a 12-pack, and we're going to look at that box also as we take a look at the packaging, and we're going to have to ask ourselves, is this the official drink of Christmas 2022? Okay, so let's take a look at the packaging here, and I think it's pretty impressive, if quite busy. It's a little easier to see on the can here. You've got this thing, it's like a monster truck, red and some sort of a green trim on there. It's got green eyes and the headlights, and then what looks like some kind of a polar bear is tied onto the front like something you just caught hunting in the woods. Here we've got the monster truck tires, and they're made out of fruit cakes. You got the big bolts there on the wheel, and got big exhaust pipes like a big rig. You got snow being picked up on the treads as it's steaming forward through this very nice winter landscape here. Lots of Christmas trees in the background. You can see it here again in a smaller size on the bottle, and top and bottom has some of the things that would be on or in a fruit cake lining along there, and then you have these what look like homes, and they're damaged as if there's been an earthquake. Let me zoom in on the can here. You can see again it's a lot easier to see. There's snow on the roof, but look how it's all, the house is cracked, the doors cracked, the window frames. Looks like it's still inhabitable, but taking some severe damage. Then we've got some more ingredients, and then look, the huge big rig has crushed the bicycle, left these big tracks in the snow. So it's steaming all around. Looks like it maybe ran over a tree and somebody's bicycle, another tree, and it's dropping these fruitcake ingredients all along the way. So very detailed scene here. Rampage in some sort of Christmas town. As you know, we go big here on the Robert Dyer Channel. Go big or go home. Here I've got for you the big box with 12 cans inside. And we're getting the whole big picture here of the artwork. Yeah, it's not just the big rig exhaust stacks, but Look at all this back here. You don't even get on the can or the bottle. There's the back of the truck. Another big tire. Looks like they're bringing gifts to someone. Some of them are falling out. Wait a minute, who's that? It's Santa Claus. This is taking it to the next level here. There are these reindeer antlers on the truck. Holy smokers. And you got the 2022 license plate. Oh, I gotta do a super zoom in close up. He's got the sunglasses on. Unbelievable. And then we zoom over here and we get a better look at this. Looks like he smashed through this house. And then of course we have this logo sort of looking like the gelled fruit with a blast of artificial fruitcake flavor. So if you said to yourself, do I want a fruitcake? Well, how about an artificial fruitcake? He's putting the hammer down. And now I just figured this out here. It's going this way, and there it is. It just went through the house. And there's the back of it, also sporting the 2022 license plate on the rear. And there are the big tires, and you see it, it's just driven through this neighborhood.
Supersized truck coming to a neighborhood near you.
And then it crashed through this house, and now it's leaping off into the snowy woods below there. I don't know what's going to happen, but okay, so let's go ahead and get this open. There she blows. I have this cool in my Mountain Dew cooler. Some people have a wine cooler like the county council, but I have a Mountain Dew cooler in which Mountain Dews are cooled to a precise 33 degrees at all times. And we're going to carefully snap the cap. I don't know why that was so hard. And we'll get the first aroma, and holy smokers. The aroma is sort of like a slightly darker Hawaiian punch. I love Hawaiian punch, and I love the aroma of Hawaiian punch. But I don't think of Hawaiian punch tasting anything like a fruitcake. Let's go ahead and pour this into the finest bachelor's glassware and see what we've got here. Let's get this cap on, because the only thing worse than cold French fries is a flat soda. So we want to get that closed up as quickly as possible. And here we have what is, I think it's very interesting that the color of it is sort of the dull gelatin red that you would see in a fruitcake fruit, sort of a stewed fruit, you know, sort of almost candied status at this point. So it's got that dull sort of a color. It's not a bright, clear soda appearance to it. The aroma is sort of it's a strong scent of Hawaiian punch, and it is mixed with a little bit of sort of that aroma of the fruit that would be in the fruit cake. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, it actually does have a pretty strong Hawaiian punch kind of flavor too, but much like the aroma, it's sort of like a slightly darker, not quite as vibrant and bright as Hawaiian punch. And I guess in that way they're going for that sort of a stewed candied fruit effect. The other interesting thing about it is that I can almost taste like a little bit of that glaze that you see sometimes on a fruit cake, on the cake part. So a lot of Hawaiian punch, a little bit of this gelled fruit from a fruit cake, and a little bit of the glaze on the fruit cake taste. Not an actual cake flavor though. But then again, fruit cakes are not exactly a Duncan Hines birthday cake type flavor anyway.
I was invited to dine with President Trump at Mar-a-Lago on Thanksgiving week. This is the second time I've dined with Trump. The first time, after the U-Haul incident, we had well-done steaks with ketchup. This time, they served Trump burgers with melted Swiss cheese, roasted mushrooms, and caramelized onions on a burger. That is hot stuff. You can get that at a number of different places, including Mar-a-Lago. Trump says he's very impressed by what I've done in Willoughby, Ohio, and he wants to make it a model for the rest of the nation. There we were dining on the patio, when all of a sudden Nick Fuentes appeared. There's been a lot of controversy and a lot of talk about a third guest. The third guest was Catboy Cammy. The dinner was quick and uneventful. Afterwards, they quickly left for the airport.
Well, I have to say that this is, I think, to a good extent out of my love of Hawaiian punch, that this is a very successful drink for Mountain Dew, I believe. I think it will be less divisive than the cranberry one they had years past, even though I liked that one quite a bit. I think I gave it 5 stars because the cranberry flavor, it made you immediately get in the Christmas spirit when you're drinking it throughout the holidays. And this, at a little bit lesser extent, is doing it again because that little bit of a fruitcake fruit flavor that's in here, it's enough diverting you from the Hawaiian punch element that you don't forget that it's the holidays while you're drinking it. But it's the Hawaiian punch element and the fruit punch element in general that makes it a very refreshing drink. So it's going to be a lot more refreshing than the cranberry one was, because Hawaiian punch is one of the most refreshing drinks out there if you've ever had it. And it goes way back to when I was a little kid. A big time, like on the weekend night or something, was my parents going to the convenience store and getting a large tin can of Hawaiian punch, and you punch a hole in the top of the metal lid and you pour it out. I thought this was one of the best drinks ever, and I still to this day love Hawaiian punch. And so that immediately makes me very receptive to this Hawaiian punch-esque drink. So very refreshing. It's going to put you in the Christmas spirit with the fruitcake element of the flavor while you're watching the Christmas movies and specials, or decorating the tree, or guzzling this down after a long snowmobile ride or something. And then you have on top of that this incredible artwork on here in all forms. It's pretty close to the Frostbite artwork, which I think was the best ever that Mountain Dew has done. And I in fact have a 12-pack of Frostbite here as well. It's sort of the legacy official drink of Christmas, but I think for 2022, unless something else beats it out later in the countdown, that this certainly has the leg up on the competition for official drink of Christmas this year. I am going to give this a 5 stars out of 5. I highly recommend it, especially if you like Hawaiian Punch as much as I do. So I hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time, tomorrow, on this Christmas countdown. Bye, everybody.